Hi folks, and welcome to today's video, beginner core exercises for herniated disc recovery. Now, I'm going to be jumping into my top 5 core exercises for beginners if you've just been diagnosed with herniated disc and you want to get that core nice and strong to give you some back pain relief. But guys, listen, if you're out there suffering with your own back pain problems, herniated discs, bulging discs, sciatica, lumbar stenosis, lumbar arthritis, hit this subscribe button. You're going to get notified when I upload some great content to get you back on the road to pain-free living. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. Okay folks, so today I want to go over some of my top 5 core strengthening exercises you need to be doing if you've just been diagnosed with a herniated disc, okay? Why do you need to do this work? All right, so you've herniated disc, you've just been diagnosed, MRI, doctor, etc., orthopedic surgeon. That disc is herniated, bulging in the upper back. Your core musculature, your abdominals, side abdominals, back muscles, your part of your glutes, they help to stabilize your pelvis and your spine, okay? If we can make those muscles stronger, wake them up, get them firing, get them basically activated properly, whenever you're moving around, they're going to basically work correctly, properly, fire up, and help stabilize your spine. It will take stress off of the herniated disc, okay? It's going to get blood flow to the area because the disc itself does not have its own blood flow, blood supply. You need to stimulate blood flow around the area to bring healing nutrients there and bring inflammatory material away from that region, okay? So it's super important when you are diagnosed with herniated disc to start doing some core strengthening work, not just abdominals, but around the whole musculature around the central core point to help stabilize your lumbar spine. So today, I'm going to go over some really simple, easy, beginner-friendly, safe exercises, all right? So now what you should do first before you start is take about a 3-5 minute walk around, might have to be around your home, around the garden, outside, just get the blood pumping a little bit, get warmed up a little bit, okay? Gonna get a mat here on the floor. After you come back from your walk, you'll come in, you'll get down on the mat, and we're gonna do what's called a cat cow or cat camel, and it's just a very gentle mobility move for the lower back region. And then this is done in a pain-free range. So we're gonna go into extension, put my head back, extend my spine, and then we go into flexion. And I want you to do it in what's called the pain-free mid-range, okay? You don't need to go all the way to the bottom, all the way to the top. And I want you to do maybe 10 movements in total is just enough, just to kind of relax and start to release off the lumbar spinal joints, get some movement in there before we embark on the actual exercises, okay? Now, exercise number 1, perfect, is going to be legs only bird dog. Now, a lot of people get prescribed the full bird dog when they start on their herniated disc recovery journey. But personally, I feel it's quite advanced for a lot of people and they are not at the right strength level to start that exercise. So I'm going to show you this legs only. Okay, there's an even easier version and an even easier version than that as well. But we'll start, most people can attempt or try the legs only version. So I'm down here, my hands are under my shoulders, knees under my hips, okay? Now, you'll see my spine. I don't want to be rounded. I don't want to be overextended. Neutral spine, I want to push my chest off the floor and hold myself in that position, okay? Head's not looking up, it's not looking down, okay? I want a nice chin in neutral position. Then I'm going to take my left leg and I'm going to extend it back like so. Now I'm not extending it up, okay, putting excess stress on the spine. I am here extending it back, okay? So slightly, my heel is slightly lower than my hips, which is slightly lower than my shoulders, okay? So bring it in and you're going to extend back, hold for a second and bring it in. And I'm trying to stop myself from rocking and rolling over. Really brace this core musculature to stop myself. Now, what I would aim for is 4 to 6 repetitions on each side. We'll do one side first. Squeeze, hold, and back. Hold, and back. You see the pace, very slow and controlled. I'm not just throwing the leg out there, getting momentum. We don't want to use momentum, okay? It's necessary in some exercises. When rehabilitation, we want to avoid that as much as possible. Let's show the other side here. So, again, neutral spine. So, I would aim for 4 to 6 repetitions. Hold for a second at the end. Each side, take a minute between your sets and do 2 sets, okay? Here, extend, squeeze, hold. Nice and controlled. Obviously, I'm looking at the camera. You would have your head down, okay? Perfect. Now, that's exercise number 1. Moving on from there, I would take a minute's rest and bring yourself off of your arms. Gives you a chance to rest your wrists, elbows, and shoulders. And we're going to move on to bear plank, bear bridge. It's got a couple of different names, okay? So we're actually in a similar kind of position. We're going to be hands under the shoulders, knees about hip width apart. And I want you to go, put your knees a little bit further back this time, so not under your hips directly. And I want you to dig your toes into the ground, because we're going to be coming up into this position, okay? So you see my spine again, it's not heavily extended, it's not rounded, it is in a neutral position. Maintain that neutral spine, and then all we need to do is pressure on our toes, pressure on our arms, lift the knees off the ground, hold, we'll hold it for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One knee, second knee, okay? That's very important. You don't just drop down with 2 knees. I want you to go 1 knee, second knee. It's just less stress for the spine, for the back. Now, I held that for about 10 seconds, okay? Some of you might not be able to hold that long, might only be 5 seconds. That's perfectly fine, okay? If it's 5 seconds, 10 seconds, it's where you start your individual maximum. Maybe you can only lift up, hold for a second, and come down. That's perfectly okay, okay? So, if you can hold it for minimum 5 seconds, I would do 2 sets of 5 seconds in the 1 set. So, it would look like this. I'm going to go for it. I go up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I come down. I wait. 3, 2, 1. I lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come down. Okay? That would be 1 set, right? So minimum you can do 5 seconds. Hold. Do that twice in your 1 set. Same thing goes if you can do 10 seconds, 7 seconds, etc. Do 2 holds of that amount of time in that 1 set. If you can't get to the 5 seconds, then we're going to change it. And you're going to aim for lifting, holding for 1 second and doing multiple repetitions. So we're here. You're going to go up, hold, 1, and come down. Up, hold, come down. Up, hold, and come down. And now we're going to go for 5 to 7 reps, okay? Up, hold, and come down. Push up, brace, hold, and come down. Excellent. So, if you can't hold for 5 seconds, do the repetitions, 5 to 7. Okay, take your rest. And you're going to do 2 sets in total of that exercise. All right. Now, we're going to be staying on the floor here. We're going to swing on to the back, or rotate onto the spine here, onto the back. Okay, so again, take a minute between your exercises. Now the next one, again, this is actually a breakdown of another exercise. It's called the dead bug. So I want you to bring up one knee and then the other knee. Go work in the abdominal region. Now you want to have 90 degree bend at your knees, toes back towards your knees. I want you to feel you're really bracing those abs and almost like pulling. You're feeling your lower back squashed on the floor, okay? Starting with the left leg. Bending from the hip, we angle it down towards the ground. As it goes, my lower back is going to want to pop off the floor. I brace and pull my abs. Don't hold your breath, okay, when you do this, to keep my back on the floor. I try to touch the ground. I come up slowly. And I use the other leg. Brace, brace, brace all the time. And come up. Hold. Now you see the pace I'm going at, very controlled. Tempo is super important when it comes to doing rehabilitation work. You want to feel the muscles working, activate those muscles, get everything engaged, get your core engaged. Brace, and back. Now in total number, I will try to go for a minimum of 8, up to 20 repetitions in total. Might take up to a minute to do that 20 repetitions. Okay. Brace. Really pull it tight, pull it tight. Okay. And again, you relax, one leg down and the next leg. Okay. You want to take your 1 minute rest and you repeat another set. Now, staying here on the floor, I just said about the core strengthening work. It is also very important to get the glutes nice and strong as well, get them activated. I have a lot of success with clients doing sort of morning activation work, where we wake up the core stabilizer, the hip stabilizers, because all that has a big influence on the stress on the lower back. So the one I'm going to show you now is called a frog pump. It's a little bit different. This is a very sort of base level exercise. We're going to give it a try. So we're going to do it, show you an angle here. My heels come in towards the center of my groin, okay? I let my knees drop out to the side. I push my heels together, squeeze my glutes, and I lift off the ground. Then I come back, touch the ground, squeeze my glutes and lift. And I want to feel that my glutes are doing the work. I squeeze my glutes, they push up and come down. Squeeze. Now you may have been given what's called a hip extension if you're in rehab like this, okay? It's a little bit more advanced than the frog pump, okay? So we're starting with a real base beginner level. Doesn't matter how far your knees drop out to the side, it's all about your own flexibility. But we squeeze, up, hold for a second, come down. Glance the ground, squeeze, lift and hold, and come down. This should not be painful. Okay, if there's any pain at all when you're doing these exercises, stop, write me a comment, tell me how you get on, all right? Now this one, you're going to aim minimum 10 up to 20 repetitions, okay? Now, again, do your set, rest 1 minute, and then another set. So 2 sets as well, okay? Now, the last one I'm going to show you today is a very common exercise as well. This is the curl up, okay? This is working your kind of full abdominal central wall here in the front of the body. So we're going to put back of the hands under our back here, just at the edge, gives us a bit of support. We'll put one leg straight, one knee's bent. And all we're going to do is basically you want to contract the abdominals and just feel like you're lifting your shoulders a little bit off the ground, okay? So I'm here, I'm going to basically squeeze my abdominals. I'm going to lift, hold, my elbows are off the ground. 1, 2, and come back. Squeeze, hold, 1, 2, and come back. Squeeze my abs, hold, 1, 2. So I'm not throwing myself up, I'm not way up, I haven't got my shoulders completely off the ground, my shoulder blades. It is literally just the backs of the top of my shoulders. Squeeze, hold, 1, 2, and come down. Squeeze, and you notice my elbows come off the ground as well. Hold for 2 seconds, and come back. Squeeze, hold, 1, 2, and come back. I would start with 6 to 8 repetitions. Take a minute, change your legs, okay, and complete your last set of 6 to 8 repetitions. Don't forget to squeeze at the top, okay? Nice big belly breathing when you're resting between sets, and then finish up your set. Now, it is vitally important, okay, that you do strengthen your core during this early days of herniated disc rehabilitation. I would not do it every single day. There are some people who say, yes, you have to do it every single day, but I find people, if they're not used to training, if they've been injured for a while, they can overtrain very, very easily. So I advise in the beginning, when you start this, I would alternate, okay? So this is the first time you've experienced herniated disc. You're now trying out this particular program I've just showed you. You do it 1 day. Take 2 days off, just to give the body a chance to recover, see how the body reacts to it, and then do it again. Then take 1 day off and do it again. So you've moved through probably doing it once, taking 2 days off once, to do it once, 1 day off, once, 1 day off, okay? I would do it at least 3 times a week. You can take the weekends off. However, on the other days, I would also be working on stretching, mobilizing around my hip region and working on decompression as well. If you don't know where to go for those 2 activities, there's 2 videos going to pop up at the end of this one. One is going to be my sort of top lower back pain relief, herniated disc relief stretches for folks suffering with that affliction, and also decompression stretches for the lower back region, which will help you recover as well, okay? So don't forget, look out for those 2 videos. They're going to pop up in just a minute. But folks, any questions, comments, if you're struggling with your own issues, hit me up in the comment section down below. Don't forget, I do a free advice call. easily book in, have a chat with me. I'll try to put you back on the straight and narrow as far as rehabilitation goes. Please like and share and hit that subscribe button, guys. Help the algo. All right, folks, have a great day. I'll see you next time.